Okay, Ray, here we go. Here's our little buggy with the brand new awning. Like I told you, it just wore out. Replaced it, cost me about 150 bucks plus shipping, I think, to get it here. I installed it myself. It wasn't too hard. Outside, we've got two little windows. Front window, the window itself doesn't actually open. Two tanks, deep cell battery. The battery's in pretty good shape. Small storage in front. We have our barbecue in there. That's about all it'll hold. Although there is space up front to slide something long and skinny in. That's actually where the antenna you asked me about is stored. That's the vent for the water heater, access for the water heater. Furnace vent to the right. Little tray holder here. We do have that tray. And a couple of sockets. Tires only have a couple thousand miles on them. They're in very good shape. Then get the tread here for you. And the fender that I mentioned has the bagel-sized chunk out of it where the blowout occurred. On back we have storage there. That's where I keep all my sewer extraneous stuff. And up here we keep our chairs, a roll-up table, that sort of thing in this thing. The spare is in very good shape. It's a different kind of tire. It's heavy lugged, which is the original tire that came with the thing. But it's never been used. You store the two sections of the sewer hose, one here and one in here. And that's the electrical cord with my adapter on it that I've had it plugged in overnight here. A couple of vents here for a fridge and for air conditioning. This is the escape window, which I just replaced. The glass in it had a little crack in it. You see this little scratch here. Apparently somebody hit something there one time and there was a crack in the window right there. That's just a surface thing. The very exterior part of the fiberglass is scratched off there. You can't get rid of that dark stuff, but it's, I mean, you can barely feel it. It's not very deep at all. That's the one thing on the trailer that is a damage spot. I'll see if I can show you the tip top of the trailer. It's got the rubber coating. No leaks ever since we've had it. Of course, it does have the bigger electrical connector. Okay, going inside. To the left, you've got wardrobe, a double wardrobe, which you probably are aware is pretty rare in a small trailer. So we've got actually his and hers set up in here, which is very nice. A little bit of room in the middle. We keep coffee and kitchen stuff in there. Here's the wet and dry bath. We have taken 2 showers back to back here without too much trouble, and you can't stay in very long, of course, with only 6 gallons of hot water, but looking back down inside, fridge on the left, air conditioner up above, storage back there where we keep linens. There's storage under the dinette as well. There's none really under the Davino. 2-burner stove. Doesn't have a pilot light. You have to light it each time. Small sink with a pull-out faucet. Window opens there. Window opens there. Now that couch does fold down flat, so you have a little bit of a shorter bed, but it's wider. That's where my wife sleeps, and it's plenty long. The overall length there is almost 7 feet, including the little shelf, so it's plenty long. And then, of course, the dinette goes down. I won't bother doing that because I'm sure you know how that works. And it's a little longer just because of the sink, how the sink protrudes out on the other side. So I sleep here. It's a little longer. My wife sleeps here. And there's about 8 inches of space, so just enough room for you to get up in the middle of the night without disturbing the other one. There's a furnace vent under there. Furnace vent at the doorway, right beside the fire extinguisher. Storage under the fridge. Fridge is dual fuel, as you are familiar with, I'm sure. AC works just fine. I don't have it hooked up to power right now, so I can't show you that, but it does work just fine. Got a CD player, AM, FM radio. There are plugs there. There are plugs under the fridge, or under the stove. There's a plug at the foot of that bed. There's a plug underneath this extra storage here. And I guess that's all. So there's 4 or 5 plugs in here. It's got the LP gas detector there. Got your gauges here. Under the couch, you have access to the furnace if you want to shut it off for the winter. There's a little switch on there, but it's also controlled by the thermostat, so you don't have to turn it off down there unless you want to. Got a hood light and a vent. We've got all LED lights. I replaced them all, and I also put in these little AAA battery powered ones if you're dry camping. If you're dry camping and don't want to use those. This vent has a fan that's thermostat controlled, so it'll adjust to the temperature inside the vehicle and turn off or on depending on how hot you have it set for. There's your antenna hookup. As you enter, there's a light here, switch here for the outside. Little light outside. Very simple, very clean little unit. Doesn't seem that there's ever been a smoker or anything like that in here. I don't know what else to tell you. I think maybe this air conditioner was put in here as an afterthought. There might have been a microwave there, I'm not sure. But you could take that out, put a micro in if you wanted. Just, as you know, it's nice to have AC. So, storage above the sink and stove. Storage below the sink and stove. For a little trailer, it has quite a bit of interior storage. Not a lot of exterior, but quite a bit of interior storage. We have some little 1-inch pads that we put over our beds. The cushions themselves are fine, although it seems to me that the backs and the seats are a little uneven. I think maybe the seats have flattened a little bit from use, and the backs are a little puffier. So we put little 1-inch foam pads over it, and it's very comfy. The exterior step. Separate exterior step, not integrated. You were asking about a bike rack. I think that fender is plenty sturdy if you wanted to put a bike rack on there. Of course, we'd leave everything that is associated specifically with this trailer. We'd take all our accessories, like my little sewer hose accordion holder upper thing and all that stuff, but we'd leave everything that goes with the trailer itself. Of course, we'd leave. The one thing I would do if I were to keep this trailer is I'd replace this window with a slider, because if the awning is not out, you can't open that window, which seems like a rather poor design to me, but given the length of the trailer, I guess that's all they could do. So I'd want to put a slider in there if I kept this trailer, so you could open the window with the awning still up. These awning feet, of course, pop out. So if just by flicking this switch here, they pop out and you could stake them out so that they weren't in your way. Oh, can't think of anything else. Exterior, like you asked about, is in pretty darn good shape. I've waxed it a couple times. It's probably due for another wax, but it's in pretty good shape. There was a Oregon State beaver thing here. I had to take that off since I'm a duck. So anyway, that's about it. So I'll get this sent off to you, and you can call me if you have any questions. Take care.